What is going on, everybody? For those who don't know, I go by BLSG, and this is another Eagles game preview. If you guys are new to this channel and love talking Philly sports every single day, go down below and hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, and make sure to turn the notification bell so you guys are instantly notified whenever I upload a new video. Now, tomorrow at 4:25 Eastern Time, or 1:25 in the West if you're living on the West Coast, the Philadelphia Eagles take on the Denver Broncos in Mile High at Denver, Colorado. And if you guys think that somehow in the world the Eagles can squeak it out in Denver over the Denver Broncos, based on what we saw from the Eagles last week and the Broncos last week, but we're also looking for an Eagles dub at the end of the day, smash the like button. With all that being said, you know how we do this. We're going to get into my 3 keys for us to win this game. Alright guys, so my 3 keys for us to win this game. My number 1 key for us to win this game, you know where I'm going with this. I'm going protect Jalen Hurts. Yes, I've been saying this for so many weeks, and it's actually been decent, but I'm going to say it again. With the Broncos defense that has been, they've been up and down, but I think they could do some damage in Mile High, because since it's in Denver, it might affect Jalen a little bit, but at the same time, it might not. But I'm going to say it every time. Protect Jalen Hurts. Protect Jalen Hurts. I'm going to say it every time, because there's still some good players on that Denver squad. I don't know who they are, or I don't know most of them, but at the end of the day, I think we still got to protect Jalen Hurts. Even though Jalen Hurts is a very mobile quarterback and can scramble out of the pocket, I still think we have to find a way to protect that man in Jalen Hurts. And the offensive line combination's pretty much going to be the same as it was in the past few weeks. Left tackle, Jordan Mailata. Left guard, Lane Dickerson. Jason Kelsey, center. Jack Driscoll, right guard. Lane Johnson, right tackle. It's been like that for a few weeks. We don't have to go through so many offensive line combinations, and I'm liking what I'm seeing out of this offensive line, not giving Jalen Hurts too many sacks. My number 2 key for us to winning this game is, you know how I'm doing this one, and you know which one I'm going to say, run the ball. We need to be consistent, and we need to run the ball. Even though we did it last week, that doesn't mean that things are going to make it the same way this week against the Broncos defense in Mile High. I mean, we need to run the ball no matter what the cost is, with Jordan Howard, with Kenny Gainwell, with Boston Scott, and maybe have Jalen Hurts run a few, especially the way he looked last week against the Chargers in Philadelphia. But again, this is in Mile High, and it might affect Jalen, and it might not. My number 3 key for us to winning this game is to put some pressure on Teddy Bridgewater. Yes, the Eagles got 0 sacks against Justin Herbert last week. And honestly, we need to apply some more pressure, but that also goes to a little bit over towards Gannon. And honestly, we need to pressure Teddy Bridgewater this week in Mile High. He's looking pretty decent in Mile High, and I'll give him the respect for that, but the Eagles need to apply pressure to Teddy Bridgewater. And I honestly have a 4th key for us to winning this game. And the 4th key to winning this game, even though I said 3 earlier, but my 4th key for us to win this game is to score early. Yes, the Eagles, they really didn't score early last week against the Chargers, and honestly, when we get those comebacks, when we try to get those, we always come up short. That's why we need to score early. That's why we need to get it going. That's why Jalen Hurts has got to lead his team down the field, probably almost if not every drive. No matter if it's a touchdown, if it's a field goal, it has to be at least one of those two, probably almost if not every single drive. So we need to score early on this Broncos defense, because this Broncos defense held up Dallas last week, and we need to not pull off of Dallas and do what it takes and score the points this week. So with all that being said, let's get into my 2 standout Eagles. Alright guys, so my 2 standout Eagles for this game. My number 1 standout Eagle, this one's going to shock some people, and I have not said it all year, But I'm going to say my number one standout Eagle, it's going to be Jordan Howard. Yes, Jordan Howard looked really good last week against the Chargers, especially when you're handling a rush from guys like Joey Bosa and all these other players. I can't think of their names right now, but at the end of the day, Jordan Howard looked really good last week. He pretty much is the most utilized back on the team, despite the fact originally we had Kenny Gainwell as the second string back. But honestly, at the end of the day, I'm going to say that Jordan Howard will be a standout Eagle. And then my number 2 standout Eagle, I'm going to say Javon Hargrave. I think Gannon will fix up the defensive line, but I think Javon Hargrave will figure out a way to get to Teddy Bridgewater and pressure the guy, despite the fact Teddy Bridgewater can also run out of the pocket and throw the football. So at the end of the day, we need to pressure Teddy Bridgewater, and I think Javon Hargrave, as our sack leader, will be the guy to get to Teddy Bridgewater and will be able to sack him at least a couple times. With all that being said, let's get into my Breakout Eagle. Alright guys, so my Breakout Eagle for this game. This is going to be a pretty decent Breakout Eagle, and I don't think this is one that most people are predicting to be a Breakout Eagle, but I'm going to say that my Breakout Eagle is Alex Singleton. I think somehow, someway, Alex Singleton finds a way to step up in Mile High and will figure out a way to apply pressure to possibly Noah Fant, the tight end, for them. But maybe he gets on a few receivers as well. But I think Alex Singleton finds a way to just be able to develop, and hopefully, if he somehow lines up on the defensive line, I will take that too. And if he can apply pressure to Teddy Bridgewater and pretty much Noah Fant, I will gladly take that from Alex Singleton as a pretty decent performance in Mile High. I mean, Singleton hasn't looked the best in the past, but I think this is the game where Singleton figures it out, he steps up, and will find a way to be a Breakout Eagle in this game against the Denver Broncos. With all that being said, let's get into my hot take. Alright guys, so my hot take for this game. So this is going to be, again, another pretty decent hot take in my personal opinion. But this time, the hot take is coming first like normal, and then the score prediction. Because last week when I did the Chargers one, I did the score prediction first, and then I did the hot take. And this is going to be a good hot take. My hot take for this game is that Dallas Goedert, our number 1 tight end because Zach Ertz is gone, I'm going to say Dallas Goedert will be our leading receiver tomorrow against Denver. Because I think Dallas Goedert, he's been getting a lot of these receptions, and I really think that Dallas Goedert can step up even more and be that guy for Jalen Hurts to throw to. So I would really like to see a lot from Dallas Goedert, and I think this might be the game where Dallas Goedert finds a way to step up and really take the receiving role. And I know that you guys are going to think that Devontae Smith will be the lead receiver, Quez Watkins will be the leading receiver, but I think Dallas Goedert will be the leading receiver. Because we saw how it was with Carson Wentz and Zach Ertz in the past few years. Zach Ertz was always the most targeted guy every time. He was the most targeted guy every time. But this is with 2 different players in Jalen Hurts and Dallas Goedert. But I think Jalen Hurts and Dallas Goedert will have that Carson Wentz, Zach Ertz connection. And at the end of the day, I think Dallas Goedert will be the most targeted receiver tomorrow against the Denver Broncos. And I just think that Dallas Goedert will step up too, because Dallas Goedert's been playing decent, and I think he can keep it up this week against Denver. So with all that being said, let's get into what you guys have been waiting for, and that's my score prediction. Alright guys, so my score prediction for this game. It's going to be a good battle between these two teams, which I think the Eagles can find a way to step up in this game, and the Denver Broncos will make it competitive since it is in Mile High. But the Eagles are used to the cold weather, but the Broncos are too, because I mean it is Mile High and that is their home stadium. But the Eagles are used to that as well, and I think somehow the Eagles will find a way to keep it close. But I'm going to say that the Eagles find a way to unfortunately lose this game based on how our season has gone. I'm going to say the Eagles lose this game 27-20, but Jalen Hurts and the Eagles will find a way to keep it competitive. Sirianni will do decent. Hopefully Jonathan Gannon can step up, but I think Broncos and Mile High is a tough place to win, but at the end of the day, I feel like the Eagles will keep it close. They will do what it takes to fight in this game, but I think it won't be enough because Mile High is a tough place to win, and Denver is known for winning at Mile High, so I'm going to unfortunately say the Eagles fall to the Denver Broncos 27-20 in favor of Denver, and it'll be a close one. It'll be really competitive. Jalen Hurts and Teddy Bridgewater will go at it, and they will be going head-to-head in this matchup. Like, they are two young dogs that are looking to see who is the better team in this matchup. But I'm going to unfortunately say the Eagles fall short in this one, 27-20, because I think it's hard to win in Mile High, and and Jalen Hurts has never played there, so we need to see what Jalen Hurts can do against the Denver Broncos. But with Von Miller gone, I think it'll apply less pressure to Jalen Hurts, but Bradley Chubb might step up. You never know, because he's also been a dog at linebacker, but Jalen Hurts will find a way to keep it close, but they will unfortunately fall short to the Denver Broncos 27-20 in Mile High. It'll be a good game, and hopefully we'll find a way to win tomorrow, but I got us losing, unfortunately. But at the end of the day, let's just show good effort, and let's show some pride. If we don't win, but if we do end up losing, let's try to keep it close, and let's try at least to pull out a close win against the Denver Broncos. You guys give your thoughts down below in the comments section. How do you feel about tomorrow's game against Denver at 425 in the cold? What are your three keys for us to winning this game? Your Standout Eagles, Breakout Eagle, Hot Take, and Score Prediction. Throw them all down in the comments below. Want to see what you guys think, and let's go Birds, baby. Let's win in Mile High tomorrow and pull off the upset against Denver. Anyway, guys, see you next time. Peace out. Fly, Eagles, fly.